Hello YouTube. So, this is my vlog for today. It's about love. Now, how do you know if you're in love? What is love? Well, I am a guy that's only had a few girlfriends. A handful. So yeah. Obviously none of them were late relationships or even worth it, but I'd say about at least 2 or 3 were. Anyway, so what do you think love is? That's up to you. What do I think love is? I personally think that love is something that you can't tell someone what it is. But personally I believe that the fact of love is that it's partially one thing that you like, another thing you like, and another thing you like. So it's 3 separate areas. So in a way it's like, if looks mean something to you, then obviously that's part of it. Obviously they've got to be nice to you, because if they're horrible to you, then that's just bondage, I reckon. So maybe that's not a thing, but to most people I reckon it's kindness, looks, and then I don't know, success. I reckon success is in there definitely, because if you go up to someone that you know has met before in your life and you go, "Hey, I'm Andrew and I'm a jobless moron," then they're not going to like you. Or maybe they'll find that funny, and maybe they will. Obviously they won't have success in their agenda of love. So that's what I'm guessing it is. Obviously I'm not a jobless moron. I'm not even jobless. I pardon myself for that. Anyway, I actually work at Tesco, which, again, it's okay job, so that's on success level on the YouTube bar here, which isn't existing, it's just a imaginary thing in my head. So imagine like a little bar here, at the top, that's top success, that's the highest you can get in life. The bottom is lowest of the low. You're not even looking for a job, you're not even caring about your success or anything in your life. That's the whole rating bar there. So I reckon if you work at Tesco, you're about midway. If you're just a normal customer assistant, whatever you call it. But yeah, I reckon that love is something you can only just find yourself. If looks mean something to you, then that's obviously part of it. If you were to meet someone that had the face burnt or something really badly and it looks horrible, because it does sometimes look horrible, but there is people still out there that don't have a care about that, because they see the person inside. So if you like the person inside, then obviously that's what you can love. But not all the time. People will be like that. Some people will be like having to go for top, best looking, or whatever. Because people do think people are better looking than other people, but they decide to go for the other people that aren't as good looking as the first person. Because obviously the second person is a lot more kinder, friendlier, nicer to be around, and maybe even more successful. So that is how I see it. Maybe there's people like, I don't know if you know Emmerdale if you're from America, but if you're from England, then you're very aware of Emmerdale, probably. And there's a person in that called Kelly, and I'm guessing people are like her in real life. They have one agenda, just one whole thing Instead of don't have care, they don't need love, they don't need anything like that, they don't need even looks. They just go for success, which is just, I think most people call it gold diggers. Some people just go for looks, they just go for blonde blue eyes, whatever, and there's other people that just go for how nice people are to them, and there's other people that just go for the sex. I don't know. Personally, I go for... Sorry about that. The battery died on my camcorder. So, yeah. As I was saying, some people go for sex. I finished with them, didn't I? Yeah, that's right. So anyway, my personal way I go for things is 50% for how the person is with me, like personality things. That's anything from how they act around me to how they personality is, that's one. Things that they do, how much they're willing to do things for others. Just basically make sure they're not selfish and they're the right kind of person for you. Second thing, go for success. 25%, so that's 75% covered, 25% success. If I were to meet someone, I'd want them to have at least a job, because at my age, which is 20, it's not really that kind of time where you want to quit work already, because some people work when they're 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 even, maybe even older, but mainly so it's no reason really to quit work to have a kid, I don't think, myself, when you're 20 years old. Personally, I'm going to go for about 2 years here or there when I choose a girlfriend. So the youngest I've probably got of is 18, the oldest will be about 22 most. And basically, yeah, I'd expect them to have at least a job or some kind of plan, at least a plan of success. Because myself, I earn enough to be able to get myself through a month. Each month because we get paid monthly when I work, and it gets me through the month. By the end of that month, I've got not much money left, so it'd only get one person through it, probably. Maybe two, with a bit of budget it, but not going to happen at the moment. So anyway, yeah, that's the second thing. And the last 25%, I'd split into two probably. Because part of this is meant to be personality, but the first part of it would be, of that 12.5%, would be, what's it called? That's it. How willing are they to do stuff for you without really being told to or asked to or anything like that? Because by that I mean, like, do stuff for you, like help you when you need help, or make you happy when you're sad, or even stuff like letting you go out when you want to have some time to yourself without them going, "You're cheating on me," or anything like that. Because I've had that before. I don't really got that much. I'm not really very social, I wouldn't say that. The most that I actually got at the moment is probably to work and to make a couple of vlogs I do outside. But apart from that, I don't really go out that much. And anyway, yeah, basically, if If they need to make that time, then they need to make that time. Then if they're not willing to do that, then that's kind of not too bad, but it is an important thing to have, is freedom for yourself. And last thing could be, make sure, I'd say 12.5% in looks is alright. It don't really matter at all, but if you have it, it's a bonus. When I go for looks, I go for looks that I'm matching myself at, and a little bit below that, a little bit above that. But I don't really class myself as good looking at all. Look at this face, like, and stupid haircut. Anyway, I am ready to do some vlogs, and this is today's vlog. Subscribe, like and comment, and vlog off.